they're wearing. So welcome back to Neston Cricket Club. It's turning into a lovely evening. Wolfpack against PinkDrive. Much anticipated contest. And a special mention to Wolfpack, who are wearing black armbands on their arms. And they've informed me that there's been some floods in Pakistan. And they're just paying their respect to what's happening back home. I'm joined in the commentary box by the manager of Masagami, Dan. Good afternoon. How are your nerves?
Almost finished. Excellent game. How's the winner? Great to be here. My nerves are almost finished.
Yeah, that was a good game of cricket. And you won quite comfortably, but there was a lot of moments in that game where you must have felt you even slightly behind the game, but the boys showed the experience. And they pulled through.
Yeah, right up until the 16th over, both teams were well in the game, and the 500 games of LMS came in handy there.
And this is Wolfpack PinkDrive. You all know a little bit about the PinkDrive players. Oh.
Yeah, they are part of Joburg Premier League, and new kids on the block, exciting young talents in their team. They've beaten Masagami, Rebels, Tuelikis, and Santon Royals for that matter. So very much a dark horse in the competition.
This Wolfpack's got a good bowling lineup, so this is going to be a good battle up front, yeah.
Yeah, we had the privilege of playing Wolfpack in the group stages. Very good bowlers.
Yeah, you end up winning that comfortably, but you've been tested a lot more in this World Champs than you were in the previous one in Australia, and that's often a good thing when it comes to the latter stages. But do you agree with that you're getting the guys battle ready?
Yeah, we prefer, playing really tough games when you need to sort of dig deep and pull something out of the hat. The guys have got experience, and you don't want, we were saying we want really, really good cricket games. Walking over opponents is not really why you travel to these events. You want to play solid cricketers from all over the world.
And so far that's happened. And you've been, obviously, the group stages are over, but Wolfpack, who we're watching in now, they must have impressed you at the ball. They didn't have a weak link in their lineup, and I'm really interested to see how they go here. They started with a slip. Was there any bowlers that you found from the Wolfpack that stood out?
They had quite a really good leg spinner, and their top two fast bowlers were bowling some good gas. But in total, five really good bowlers. So it's going to be a tough test for the PinkDrive today.
Yeah, and that one just not bouncing much. It's the first one we've seen today that's done that. We've seen a few that have risen, but didn't see too many keeping low, Dan. It is the fourth game on this wicket, so I would have thought maybe 150, 160 is a pass score here, batting first. What's your thoughts?
I think with the rain belting down all day, the pitch has become a lot more difficult to bat on. The other day, I think 200 would have been par on the deck.
Yeah.
But today, I'd say 160, 170 is par.
Yeah. It's pressure bowling second, as Masagami saw, though, because even though the wicket's doing a bit, there's small boundaries, so the batsmen get into the gaps. You're always sort of in the game, as you saw with Delhi Lions against you guys. I think ultimately what got you guys ahead is you just kept picking up wickets at the right time. But if you didn't pick up those wickets, it would have been tight at the end there, Dan.
Yeah, we had to dig deep. I think Rajesh Sharma was the massive wicket there. There's good value for shots here. If you pick the right gap, you're going to get 4. And then the inconsistent bounce also helped the opposition get a lot of extras.
And you know a bit about the PinkDrive. Do you know much about these two batsmen that have opened up here? You just see this push.
I do know a little bit about them. Both good youngsters. Both play club cricket for JP Kwandam in Johannesburg. They also have quite a decent, history together batting in the Joburg Premier League. Very exciting young batsman. Definitely 50 of 30. So we have Wolfpack going into ball now. Oh, ball keeping low again. I think the batsmen just need to get their irons, stay on the front foot, play the ball as late as possible. Just about getting in line and getting bat on ball. The boundaries will follow after that. Oh, great shot out to the covers. Can the bowler get it stopped? And they get 2 for their efforts. That's the end of the over. Decent start from PinkDrive. 16 on the board after the first 2 overs. 8 and over. On track for 160, Wayno.
Yeah, it's a good start. 8 and over. Haven't lost a wicket. That's the important thing. Looks like Afaraza is going to continue. Skiddy customer.
He was really good in our game at Port Sunlight. Really good bowler.
Oh, that's a dead ball. I think it's hit the batsman on the head. That's why we like to see players wearing helmets.
That was some serious gas as well. I hope the batsman's okay. Concussion test maybe.
Umpires are doing the right thing, making sure that just take a bit of a moment to ensure that Cunningham's all right.
Grant's a seasoned cricketer, faced many a bouncer in his cricket career. I think he'll be just fine. South Africans are built differently.
Now that's the worry, because the guy could be seeing 3 balls and still say he's fine.
Yeah, South Africans, we find a way to get through adversity. Just taking a second to compose himself. When is that one for the over? What do you think?
That's definitely one for the over. Oh, what a great comeback delivery.
Great follow-up delivery. Dot ball.
The skillful bowling, intelligent bowling from Raza. He's got a bit of pace, but you can see he's also got a game plan. He set him up with a short one and then followed it up with the wide and full one. So Cunningham just needs to try and get off strike here, I think. Just take a breather, get to the other end.
There you go. Great little flick down the leg side for 4.
And that's even better for Cunningham.
Exactly what you're saying, Wayno. Just get in the gap and full value for your shot there.
Yeah, it's a good comeback. He's been hit on the head. Not easy to forget about that when it's happened. And he's managed to find one right up the middle of the bat, and that's raced away for 4, and that opens up his account. First boundary.
Oh, another false shots. Great bowling.
Do you know, I wasn't there for the toss. Do you know who won the toss there, Dan? At PinkDrive?
PinkDrive lost the toss.
Okay.
And we're put into bat. Rory did say they did want to bat, so they are doing what they wanted to do.
Interesting, okay. And in your game, did you guys win the toss?
We lost the toss.
Okay, and what would you have done?
We would have bowled first.
Yeah, I think bowling first is the way to go. Small ground. I think it's a little bit easier knowing what you chase. You know, obviously runs on the board help, but I think when it's smaller boundaries like this, it becomes hard to defend. As you guys saw in the start of it, you weren't quite sure on what areas and what lines to go. And it's interesting how you went to spin early there, Dan, and I was not sure why you had done that with a small leg side boundary, but I didn't know you had the third spinner, and your third spinner, it allowed you then to take the pace off it, because...
Yeah, we got some inside knowledge from some of the locals the previous day.
Interesting.
They told us that the pitch would be really good for spin, so we played the extra spinner today, and we thought pace off, getting the ball to rip a little bit and seeing how sticky the conditions were, and also the inconsistent bounce.
And who was was it local players from Neston Cricket Club?
Yeah, it was a few of the locals. I'm not sure what their names are, but they gave us a bit of an inside track on the pitch on day one.
How do you know they weren't stitching you up there?
Well, we saw it for ourselves. On the first day, Eddie van der Linde took 3 wickets, so we became a believer after the 3 wickets.
Yeah, I think what you did well is when you did bowl your slow bowlers from the end that they're bowling now, you didn't really allow them to get under it as darts. You're bowling darts, taking the pace off it with there wasn't a loopy, because it's such a small boundary to mid-wicket here, Dan.
You've got to sort of bowl as full as possible. I think the low in-swinging Yorker / full toss is unutilized art in T20 cricket. So if you can get it right, batsmen find it tough to get under the ball. Bowl in. And
that's that small boundary we're talking about there, Dan. He's just chipped that for 6. And that's a match welcome boundary from Cunningham. Safwan Ahmed's the new bowler. He was going well up until then.
Well, no, these grounds have been absolutely amazing. Facilities across all the grounds we've played. The Neston Cricket Club is definitely a beautiful setting. One of the stunning grounds I've ever played around globally.
I can't argue with that, Dan. It's a spectacular venue. I had the privilege of playing here, Club Cricket Chair in 2010. It really is a great venue. You've got the Park Gate. Have you had a walk down Park Gate yet today?
We had some famous ice cream and a drink at the ship.
Yeah, nice.
Some great views into Wales. Another single.
Yeah, so Neston play in the Premier League in Cheshire. They're well established in the league. I think at least 30 years they've been in that league without relegation.
I see they've won it many a time.
Not of late. It might have been a few years. I don't think they've won it in the last recent 15, 20 years, but they've been in the league for a long time. But going back, I think 20, 30 years ago, I think they were a dominant force. But the high standard of cricket in Cheshire, a lot of good clubs. There's about 130 clubs in Cheshire.
That's amazing.
That's just one county.
I think we have 130 clubs in South Africa. That's crazy. Wide from the bowler. I think that was more the deck than anything.
Yeah, no, that just took off. It's cut away.
Beautiful cut. 4-2 runs.
So, Wolfpack from Lahore. They're the only Pakistan team left in this tournament. Their fellow countrymen were knocked out earlier today by the Conquerors. And they'll be looking to keep the flag flying for Pakistan.
I've had the privilege of watching many Pakistan games, their local leagues, and they seem to be flourishing, growing. And we had the honor of playing Wolfpack in 2022, and since 22 they've made massive strides and become a lot better. So big ups to them for the work they've put in, and to come to Worlds and
well, you know, Dan, how much effort goes into taking a tour overseas. It's not easy getting the visas and flights and saving money. It takes a lot. So to have a team from Pakistan taking on a team from South Africa in England, in the northwest of England, is quite unique at an amateur level, Dan.
I agree with that. I know all too well how difficult it is to organise a tour. Logistics for 12 players and support staff. So that's an amazing effort from them. But LMS, diehards, great human beings, great players.
So
pitch keeping low again.
Yeah, it's keeping low. So the wicket's looking a bit challenging. You can't just hit through the line here. You've got to have to watch it carefully. Make sure you get bat and ball. I do think 150, you're in the game, yeah.
I don't think it's going to get better to bat on.
No.
I think this will be a lower scoring event. What do you think?
Yeah, I think one of the challenges that I'm seeing for Wolfpack here is that their fielding might not match the PinkDrive fielding. So PinkDrive are pushing the ball into the gaps, and they're able to get a few twos that they might not get against a slightly better fielding team. And the Wolfpack need to try and find a way to cut off those twos, because I feel the team that's able to score the most twos in a game like this might come out tops, because it's not going to be a lot of free-flowing boundaries. There's always a ball or two that's nipping back, and you've got to get bat on it and run hard.
I do believe that was the difference between us and them in our round-robin game. I think they gave us about 20 extra runs in the field, and we only ended up winning by 15.
Yeah, their bowling attack will match anyone's.
Agreed.
And they've got a few handy players up front. They might not have as much depth as some of the teams in their lineup, but they've got a very impressive bowling lineup. As you see there, Safwan Ahmed bowls a heavy ball into the wicket.
Absolutely stunning delivery.
And Safwan's got a good heart. He came purposely to tell me why they were wearing the black armbands in memory of their countrymen in Pakistan. Not nice to see the floods out there, but we hope you're all okay out there.
Our messages of support, and we hope that all the families and everybody that's been affected will come out well on the other side.
And there's another two that I was talking about there, Dan. Just they're regularly picking up those twos, and they start adding up at the end.
It's actually an ethos at Joburg Premier League. We always talk about running the twos hard. PinkDrive.
Oh, what a shot.
Great shot.
There's another two.
Stunning shot.
I think he was trying to go a bit squarer there.
This is what I love about this format, Wayno, is the creativity that the batsman can show. Three fielders on either side. It definitely allows the batsman some creativity, some additional thought on how they can hit a ball and where they can hit it.
Oh, well bowled.
Great comeback.
Safwan Ahmed bowls a heavy ball, Dan. He runs in, bustles in, and he goes into the wicket, and he gets it to lift a bit.
Cricket in Pakistan is a religion, very similar to rugby in South Africa. So you can see they apply their trade on a regular basis. Great skills.
That's better from Wolfpack. The man down the third man, cutting off the two.
Great fielding. So I know this is a special edition of LMS. It's our 20th anniversary. I was 20 years old when LMS started, and I recently turned 40 a couple of weeks ago. So this was almost a dream tour for me. Turning 40, coming on our 20th anniversary, playing our 500th game. Yeah. So many milestones. Blessed to have been a small part of the LMS journey for the last sort of 15 years.
Yeah, and thanks for your support on a personal level, and for Masagami for being part of the history and tradition of this event. It's good to see, as you mentioned earlier, like teams like Wolfpack being regular visitors to our LMS Tour events. And there's been a lot of memories over the years.
I think they're going to be creating a whole new wave of cricketers that want to come from Pakistan and play these competitions. They've the length and breadth of talent there. I'm sure countries permitting, depending on where we go next in the world, I'm sure we'll see more support from Pakistan and South Africa for that matter. PinkDrive, New Kids on the Block, 2 leagues down, and their first major tour.
Oh, ball, he's clipped that up his legs.
What a shot.
Oh, 6 runs. Fielder wasn't quite on the boundary, maybe trying to stop the twos there. That's a great shot from Cunningham.
What a pickup. Stunning shot.
So, first time for you in the northwest of England?
Well, no. We had the privilege of being here for the 2018 World Series.
Oh, yes, you played, yeah.
For Boynton, won for the Masters, SA Masters team, won the World Cup. It was an absolute dream come true. And I think it was my third tour that year, having been in Spain, in Amsterdam, and then the UK. I've seen the world, played cricket all around the world, all thanks to LMS.
And a lot of the Masagami players, are they all based in Joburg at the moment, or any of them playing club cricket over here in?
So we have one player playing club cricket in the UK. Eh?
Who does he play for?
He plays for Prestwich. Nico van Zyl, unfortunately, he couldn't make this tournament.
Okay.
But the rest of the players are all Joburg based.
Okay.
Play in Johannesburg and Pretoria. So we are a small sort of feeder system from the eastern side of Johannesburg and from Pretoria.
There might be a few guys offered overseas roles for a few clubs here.
And those clubs would be lucky to have them. They're all exceptional human beings, great cricketers, and so much talent.
Who's the youngest player in your team?
So Leander Libba. Recent addition to the touring squad. His first ever LMS game 5 years ago was for Masagami, and then he found his way back into the fold about 6-7 months ago. And then Herman Neveling, our young fast bowler. So the two of them are our youngsters on tour.
Okay. How old's Labba?
Libba's 23 and Herman's 24. Bringing down the average age of the team.
They're both from the eastern parts of Johannesburg?
So Hammond's from Pretoria.
Okay.
And Leander Libba's from the southeast Rand.
Okay.
Two fantastic additions. We had recently had Johan Fourie take early retirement from the team. He's playing veterans cricket now. And our first generation of World Cup winners, we had numerous, about 8 retirements, all the guys moving on to veterans cricket or family responsibilities.
Do you think Johan will be watching Masagami during the tournament?
Oh, yes, he's giving us hell in the group.
Okay.
He's got high standards. Fielding is always wicket falls, great bowling, off the glove, extra bounce off the wickets.
Trying to work out what happened there. Do you think that was a glove?
Off the glove.
Yeah.
That's that inconsistent bounce we were talking about, Bueno.
Yeah. That makes it interesting. You've got to watch. You can't just stand and deliver. Don't mind it a little bit in it for the bowlers. I think sometimes that makes the best games, Dan, where you get 150, 160. That's often the best games in last man stands.
Absolutely. I think we've won games putting 120 on the board. So it all depends on how deep you're going to dig to get that win and how tight you're going to bowl.
The new batsman's Aidan May. He's a quality player, Dan.
Aidan's fantastic. He's actually playing here in the UK at the moment for club.
Which club is that? Down south?
It's down south. Fantastic young talent. Also plays for JP in Johannesburg. Top all-rounder. Great batsman. So Rory, the organizer and founder of PinkDrive, big passion for LMS, and he played a large role in getting these boys together. So I just wanted to send a shout out to him for putting together his first tour. Took a massive effort from him, but he got the lads here, and they're in the round of 16. Proud of them.
Well done to Rory. It's whatever happens, I'm sure he'll be really glad that he's done it. Because as you said earlier, he played at some fantastic venues, none more so than Neston, and just being here on the telly, people back home watching, it's a great experience for them.
Absolutely.
Oh, that ball keeping a bit low, so
great delivery. Still got to put on a good line and length, and let the pitch do the rest. So PinkDrive, just to give you some background there, PinkDrive is actually an NGO in South Africa. They support AIDS patients and sufferers. They do a lot of work and awareness around AIDS and HIV. So Rory and the guys are really doing a fantastic job putting forward the
Does he
the
work
NGO.
for the NGO?
He doesn't, but he just brought them forward and is providing massive support to them.
That's brilliant. So this is Fraz Mirza. He opens the bat in. Handy cricketer. Lovely action, just trundles in.
I must say the carry to the keeper has been fantastic this whole tournament. Every field we've played at, whatever you guys are doing to the pitches here in the Northwest, keep it up. It's great to see for the fast bowlers.
Well, it's been a very dry August, one of the driest August I can remember. So the wickets are so hard underneath that it's ensuring that there's that extra bounce. Can sometimes be a low skidder here at Neston, but they've certainly managed to get this wicket bouncing a lot more than normal. I think that's the dry summer. It's almost playing like a South African and Australian wicket would do. It's been one of the challenges has actually been getting enough moisture into these wickets.
Well, I think there's been enough moisture today.
Yeah, I think the groundsman will be happy that it's a little bit of moisture coming in. Just tucks it off his hips. Can they push for two? That's well done there. Well done from Wolfpack. That's better.
Good fielding from the boundary there.
The boundaries have dried up in the last few overs here. Wolfpack starting to do their thing with the ball. Lots going to be resting on Aiden Mayer. He's a handy player.
It takes just one really good innings to get you up to the 160, 170. In our case, Eddie van der Linde came in and played an absolute BMT, hit 2 sixes in the last over to get us over the line. 170 is definitely a psychological score.
Yeah. I think with this wicket doing a bit, maybe Mayer can just afford to give himself a chance to get in. Maybe a few ones and twos. Doesn't need to feel like he needs to go for boundary. That's good. Good batting. Just get batted ball and run hard. Pick up the two. Good from Mayer.
See, that's a good cricket brain right there.
Yeah.
Putting it into the gap, taking the 2 runs.
I think the previous ball, he was trying to hit it on the up to extra cover. I think the ball's just nipping around a bit, and perhaps you've got to surrender the odd boundary in the sake of just getting bat on ball.
I always push it hard with the guys. We stop the twos, we run the twos.
Especially when the standard of bowling goes up. It's great bowling. They're really good bowling here from the Wolfpack. We said what a good bowling lineup it is, and they're proving that they give you nothing here.
Tight lines at good lengths. Fantastic control from all of them. Good wrist actions. Simple, nice rhythms.
And they haven't bowled their leg spinner yet, Dan, and I think it's because it's such a small mid-wicket boundary. So I think as we turn for the 10, the leg spinner will come on.
I agree with that.
Great change up there. What an over that was from Azam. So Wolfpack, last 3 overs, they've been bossing this game, yeah?
Absolutely. Bit of a momentum swing there. I think PinkDrive just need to get themselves to the 11th, 12th over, and whatever that is, push on from there if they've got wickets in hand. So just keep running hard between now and the 11th and 12th over, and usually from the 12th over you can double your score.
And where you guys staying, Dan?
So I must say a big thank you to our host Rachel at Russia Hall. It's an entire manor.
Yeah.
When we booked it on Airbnb.
Oh, they're going to go for 2.
Oh,
that's not
almost
good
a
from the
run out.
Wolfpack. You've got to attack the ball out there, Fer. Yeah. So sorry, Dan. Sorry to interrupt you.
So yeah, we didn't realize, but we booked an entire manor, 400-year-old house. So it's been absolutely epic. So big thanks to Rachel from Russia House.
That's played away. That's going to run away.
And it's another boundary to PinkDrive. Like you said, Wayne, it's tough to cover all the little tight angles on this ground. There's lots of value for shots.
I think the bowler will be frustrated with his mid-on field. There should have been only one the previous delivery. Mayer was able to get back on strike. That's a great shot.
Beautiful shot
Head
to the covers.
Great shot from Mayer. He's starting to get going.
Classic cricket shot. I said to the guys today, there's nothing better than the good value of a 4 runs through the covers.
I must apologise. That's Tristan Smith. They look very similar, Dan.
Actually, they do. You're not wrong.
So credit to Tristan Smith. He's
well done, Tristan.
Great shot. What a shot.
Over shot.
Beautifully timed.
All the way, maximum.
That was elegant.
Classic shot. All timing. Right off the middle, showing the maker's name.
So this has turned into a good over for PinkDrive. A few calm overs there. This one's already on for 16. Great comeback. Good contest, yeah.
Great comeback. So, the Wolfpack have a solid top 4 batting unit. So, if they can keep PinkDrive under 160, I think they have a good chance.
Yeah, we saw when they played Masagami. They first 8, 9, 10 overs they were in the game, and then when a few players retired and they didn't necessarily have the depth that some of the more fancy teams have, but if those first 4 come off, like you say, Dan, they could chase down anything. Mirza is a small man, but he's a clever cricketer. He plays lots of scoop shots and he uses the pace well.
Absolutely. So they just needed a bit more luck, and I think on a ground like today, with the good value for shots in the gaps, I think you'll find that a 50 or 30 will become a 50 of 25 and put them well in it.
So you guys were batting first in the previous game. What did you discuss? Any target? Did you just say let's bat, or did you actually discuss?
Our provisional target was 170,
and that's what you hit.
And we hit it. So I think the captain will be well pleased with that.
How did you come up with that number 170? Did you not feel that might be a bit light?
We looked at the overhead conditions with the rain coming in. We thought with the pitch becoming a little bit more stickier, it would definitely shave off about 20 runs, maybe even 30 runs of what was needed. So speaking to the Western Swingers, they said the deck had become really good for bowling. So that's what sort of educated us around that figure.
The slow ball, well bowled, just held that one back. Aiden Mayer was way too early on that. Aiden just needs a few balls to get himself in. He looks a little bit like he's trying to hit every ball for 6 here. It's 2 or 4. He's a good player. We know that. He just needs to get bat on ball here for a while.
Just needs to get in line, get bat on ball. Shots.
It's a great shot.
4-6 runs.
So he's not none of that. He's not listening with the 1s and 2s. He's just going to go straight over here, long off. That's a great shot from Mayer. Does he go again? Or
hit that with disdain. Let's see if the bowler can come back hard. Bowler comes in. And great comeback. Ball hit down the ground.
That's better.
Only for 1.
Better fielding from the Wolfpack. At least tacking the ball there. So Safwan Ahmed, he's bowled 13 deliveries for 21 runs. They're on track for 160 PinkDrive.
Great bowling.
Just dragged his length back there.
There's so much value for bowling just back of a length here. Fourth, fifth stump line. Extra pace off the wicket.
Especially when you see someone like Mayer looking to take you downtown, you've got to try and work out where the bit of cat and mouse is the batsman looking to run off the face. If he bowls that same length again, does Mayer try and run it down to third man? He's gone full. Good change up here from the bowler. And better fielding from the Wolfpack. So good contest out there now.
Absolutely. Great fielding there, stopping the 2 runs.
So much of any form of short form cricket is trying to outwit the bowler or batsman, trying to outthink what he's thinking, what his next move is.
I think PinkDrive, what they need to do now is realize they've got a lot of firepower and waiting to come out. We are at the 12th over now, so I think it's time for them to start amping it up now. Play some front foot cricket.
It's catch-22 that, Dan, because sometimes when you try and hit the ball too hard, you can lose your shape. So I think they're just going to be very positive without feeling like they need to hit everything out the park. You know, the odd boundary, running in 1s and 2s. I think this is a very good score so far. 88 of 11. Now they're going to be bowling the leg spinner. You were quite impressed with him, Dan. You said
very impressed. Had very good control. Decent wrong'un. Let's see if he can get some purchase off the deck. Batsman heading to the big car corner boundary now. So let's see if he can buy some wickets.
So new bowler, Musamer. He gives it a rip. Leg spinner.
Also a brilliant appealer. I must tell you. First class appealer. Imran Tier-esque.
So he starts with the dot. Thought there was a little bit short there, but Tristan Smith, he's 2 away from his 50. Oh, too short.
Bit short there, Wayne. Gets away with it.
So a bit of a nervous start from Mr. Mer, but he's got away with it. He's just gone for 2 of his 1. I think if he bowls that length to Mayer, he might find himself near Parkgate River there. Oh,
that's way too short. Commentators curse, Wayno.
Yeah, I thought you can't bowl that to Mayer.
That is a humongous 6 straight. He looks a bit stiff, Wayno. Maybe
he looks a different bowler from the other day. A bit nervous.
3 looseners.
It's just sticking in his hands.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Needs to get it up to the bat here, does Mer. Better. It's cut away deep in his crease. Good shot.
Great shot. 3 covers for 4. Beautiful cricket. Any good memories from the 20 years? Can you believe it? You got here 20 years later?
Yeah, I don't know where to start, Dan. Lots of moments over the years that...
First game was in London, right?
First game was in London, yeah. Simmer goes deep in his crease.
Just for the 1.
Better length there on that last delivery. Yeah, last man stand started in London, mainly with the South African community. We actually had a few.
So, Bjorno mentioned at the opening ceremony more than 250,000 games played. Is that about accurate?
Yeah, Bjorn got that stat. I wasn't aware of that, but yeah, Bjorn did his homework and he went and looked in the database. Yeah, and apparently there's been 250,000 games over the last 20 years. New bowler is
down to the boundary, stopped just before the ropes, 2 runs. Bit of a misfield there, but able to keep it down to 2.
Yeah, that first year we actually had a Jeppy Old Boys side from Jeppy Quandam. We had a Old Eds Old Boys side. We had a UCT team, a Stellenbosch Old Boys side. So for the South African viewers will know all those names. We had a team from Rhodes. They were good drinkers.
I can believe that. Oh, well, just short of the fielder.
So,
just short of the fielder.
So Faraz Mirza banging that into the deck. Tristan Smith's been stuck in the 40s for a while. He played a great cover drive after a long off, and he hasn't been able to get to 50. It's been in there for a while. And there we go. That's
and
his
there
50.
we go. There's the 50. Well done, young man. Great innings. Well played. 100 up. So the next batsman in is Justin Reynolds, also known as Junior. Played more than 58 games for Masagami. One of our young and up-and-coming players in Joburg Premier League. There's going to be some fireworks, Wayno. Sit back and enjoy.
He was in Cape Town a few years ago, wasn't he?
He was. He got batsman of the tournament.
This is a perfect position for him to come in now. With a retired batsman, he's got license.
Great shot.
Skillful bowling from Mirza. He knows that it's a deep square boundary, and he's bowled that into the wicket. He mixes it up nicely.
At this level, LMS batsmen need to be complete batsmen. Good pull shots, good hook shots.
So Faraz Mirza's got a good short one. Does he go early doors? He goes early doors. He'll be happy with that. That's just going to be one again.
They might run the two.
Oh, I spoke too early.
And they get it.
That shouldn't have been two there. Dan, the fielder was just too slow to release that.
I think Wolfpack, if that's a place they need to fix for the rest of the tournament, it's getting their fielders to run in hard at the balls, get them in quickly, stop the opposition from running the twos.
Yeah, there's been about 6 occasions where PinkDrive have turned a 1 into 2. And that could be crucial when it comes to 7 o'clock this evening, when this game comes to an end. So Mirza to continue. He's a bit short in his first over here, Dan. He needs to get it up there to the bat.
Bowler comes in. Cramps the batsman up, only a single.
So they've actually gone back to Hassan Tosef.
1 run off the glove there.
So only 1 over from the leg spinner, Dan. I think they maybe feel he wasn't quite confident with the release, and they've gone back to Hassan Tosef. So
2 shorts.
Slapped.
Baseball hits for 6 runs. That is a Justin Reynolds special. He loves that shot. Baseball-like-esque. Straight. 4-6 runs.
Not good bowling to the new bat, though. You've got to get it up there. That just sat up and was asking to be hit, and Reynolds did exactly that. Better.
Great comeback from the bowler there. I think if you get it on the right line and length here, the batsman definitely struggled to deal with the extra bounce.
Yeah. They're still in the game here, Wolfpack. They just need a few good overs, a few tight overs. Oh, that's huge.
Out of the ground.
He just swiveled on that, and he seems to like anything short here. And at his pace, you can't be dropping it halfway down the wicket.
Like you said, Wayno, this is the perfect situation for him. Can just express himself, take a good ball, and make it into a run fest. Bowlers need to maybe cutters. What do you think, Wayno?
I just think he's got to get his length right. You can't bowl short yet. That could be out. That's better length.
Commentator's curse.
Yeah. So he much better there from Wolfpack. Getting the length right. Hassan Tosef gets a breakthrough. They needed that. Reynolds was looking dangerous there.
Absolutely massive wicket there for Wolfpack. Reynolds is a huge player for PinkDrive. Could have really hurt them. Still a good innings. When Doris du Plessis in next. Plays for a team in Pretoria called Lions of Judah as well. One of the cleanest strikers of the ball you'll ever see when he gets going. I've seen him score 50 of 12 deliveries many a time. Another big hitter coming in for PinkDrive. If Wolfpack can get a few quick wickets here, they can do what we did. Restrict the opposition. If they get them below 160, they're going to be well in the game. But there is a distinct possibility that PinkDrive push on you and get to 180. And then I think it'll be tough for Wolfpack to get in with a shot. Anything below 160, and this is definitely game on.
Yeah, 6 overs to go, so it's 30 deliveries to go. You should get 50 from those 30 deliveries, so they're on track for 170, which is exactly what Masagami hit in their 20. Possibly even a chance for 180 if Mayo really gets going, yeah.
So the winner of this round of 16 plays for Ronnie Taylor in the next round, if I'm not mistaken. So
I'll have to check that bracket.
I think so.
Yeah, so we've just got confirmation. Dan, you're correct. The winner of this match.
So whichever opposition get into that game, I think it's going to be one hell of a cricket match. Both very talented sides. Ferrani are going to have to be top of their games.
New batsman Doris du Plessis with his customary scarf that he puts out the back of his. So Darius just having a look at the first one.
Getting the pace of the pitch there. He has played for many a team over the years. Played for Masagami a few times. One of his main sides were Rebels in Johannesburg Premier League. He's won a few SA champs with them. Recently joined PinkDrive. Very good cricketer.
So Darius has had a swing and a miss at 2 here. Not too sure if this is what the team needs. He's got May on the other end who's going well. I'm not sure PinkDrive have got the tactics right here. Surely the game plan has to be bats on ball, get May on strike.
Bueno, he can make it up quite quick. He's proven it over the years. He just needs to find his range and almost a run out.
Yeah, he's a
great
clean hitter of the ball, but this wicket's got a bit in it, and it's a good bowler. I think you've allowed to look at 1 or 2. He's got 1 from 3.
But you're right. He needs to get bat on ball, rotate the strike. Oh, what a shot.
Mayer going. That's a great hit from Mayer. That's in the houses. New balls, please.
I think they went over the house, Wayno. Big hit.
And when you've got Mayer on the other end like that, Dan, that's why I think the role of du Plessis is surely just to get Mayer facing as many deliveries as possible. As we said earlier, Wolfpack, black armbands on, in respect for the floods back home in Pakistan. Special touch from them, and they made a purposely came to tell us why they had the black armbands on and asked us to give a mention.
All the best to the families affected. Oh, what a delivery.
That was quick.
That was proper gas.
They've gone back to Afar Raza. So Darius, he's on 3 strikes here.
The pitch getting some amazing bounce this late in the day, fourth game.
So Darius has got 1 from 4. Slow ball is bowled in.
Oh, he's bowled in. What a delivery.
And Darius gives a nod of approval to the bowler there. So good.
I think even professional cricketers would be happy with that, Wayne.
Yeah, I think,
what a delivery.
I think he saw how hard Darius was swinging there, and he just decided to take the pace, just roll his fingers underneath it.
Got him to lift his eyes up, moved his head, and then got sold down the river. Ball hit the wickets, and that's all she wrote.
And there comes Roy Roos, the captain. Triple figures on his back, 184. Is that his high score? What's that for, Dan?
That is his high score.
Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay, I was just guessing there.
Club cricket, of course, not this format. Excellent cricketer. Played many a club cricket game. Played for many a team around South Africa as well. The likes of Global Jets. Been on the LMS circuit for many a year. And just started the PinkDrive 2 seasons in. Some very talented youngsters. Very proud of him. Man for the moment. Lots of BMTs, 1 game single-handedly for them. So looking forward to seeing bat. Great.
And I think
Great
that's the right approach. He's got May on the other end. Doesn't need to do anything stupid.
2 runs.
Raza is proving to be a very good bowler, Dan. He's got some pace, but he gets most of them in the right areas as well. This is going to be a difficult start for Rory Rice. He's up against the premier bowler from the Wolfpack.
Excellent variations. Great control.
And that's a great put away. He's going to feel good after that.
Just a bit short there. Missed his length. Probably by a meter. And convincingly put away for a boundary.
They've gone 6 from 2. Just keeping the momentum going.
Oh, wide there. Attempted slow ball again.
So you say Rory Rouse, that's his highest score. Which club does he play for?
Also Jeppy, Quandam.
This may as well just call their team Jeppy. You said 4 Jeppy players in the side.
Yes, big concentration of players from Jeppy.
Oh, well bowled. Good energy here from Raza.
A few words exchanged there in the middle.
I think they just said, what are you doing tonight? Going to go out for a drink?
I think he was possibly a steak or a few beers, maybe.
So really impressed with Raza. Aggressive fast bowler.
Great comeback there from Wolfpack. Piling on the pressure. Keeping the scoreboard under control. Very important next 4 overs, Wayne. If they can restrict them to below 160, they have a massive shot in this game.
Yeah, I think we've called 160 about par. But maybe with the rain around, maybe 155's par, but it's hard to know until both teams have batted.
So the clouds have mostly cleared for the game. Terrible fielding on the boundary there.
You've got to get the body behind it there. He went for the boot, and that's cost his team 3 runs. The bowler will probably feel he got the ball in the right area. And Mayer moves on to 36 from just 16.
Beautiful afternoon here in Neston. Goes down the wickets. Running the 2 hard. And they'll get it. Sore backs there in the field. It's a long boundary. Is that about 55, 60 meters? The car corner boundary.
Yeah, it is. It's the biggest boundary. Cut away. No fielder there. Uppercut for 4. And Mayers changed gears here.
Intelligent cricket shot. Placing the ball where there's no fielders. Using the bounce. 4 runs. Wayne, do you think they should go a little bit fuller? Yorker lengths?
I think you got to go straight. That's the most important thing.
Great shot.
The keeper's got work to do. That's going to tease him. I think it's going to go all the way.
And it goes all the way for 4. Great shot there. Clever cricket. Getting inside the line and just lapping it.
It's almost as if he's expecting that change up. So Mayer showing all his worth here.
I must say I'm really proud of them. Part of our league in Joburg. We have the privilege of playing against some of the best teams in the world week in and week out. Doing the SA name proud. Well done, boys.
In the game at Chester, Manchester Raptors in the All England affair. Better fielding.
Great fielding.
Manchester Raptors have got themselves to 185 for 3 against the Sky Sluggers. So they look like they're in a good position there. With Ali Chukta getting 51 from 27.
Bueno, the Sky Sluggers look like a decent team. Came out of nowhere and into the round of 16. Pulled off a big win against Delhi.
Yeah, I think Delhi were missing 1 or 2 players, but it was a great effort from Sky Sluggers. A great bunch of guys. They love the last man stands cricket, and they've got a lot of caps in their team. I think it's going to be a tough run chase. That Manchester Raptors are a way better side than they've maybe shown in a couple of the early games. I think as the tournament goes on, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. They've got some good players in their lineup. They just maybe need to loses his shape there. They maybe just need to
click into gear.
Yeah, I think it's just a few situations where they've maybe played not percentage cricket and they've lost wickets in clumps, but I think there's a lot more left from them in this tournament. I'd be surprised if Sky Sluggers chase that down, but let's see.
Ball's gone up in the air. And beautiful catch.
And that's the steal. Well done from her. Steals 2.
Last couple of overs before he had to go for it. Plenty of batting to come. Uh, 148 on the board.
The PinkDrive, I think they're slightly ahead in this game. 150 with 13 balls still to go. They're on track for 175 here.
Very short. Definitely should be a wide ball. 1 for the over signal, no wide.
I think that is fair enough. Head height. Shoulder height. Oh.
Bowler goes full. in the gap. Will there be 2? Absolutely well run.
The new batsman, Dan. Do you know much about him?
Armand, I think it is.
Yeah, he's a good seam bowler, isn't he? He's more of a
very good bowling all-rounder. He can definitely hold a bat. I've seen him score some runs. Also from the East Rand. Plays for...
Not quite sure what happened there between the two batsmen. I think they might have
there
run
was a
into
collision there. Batsman's going down in pain there. I wonder what happened. Possibly dead leg.
So what's the Masagami up to tonight?
I think we're going to have a small fine session, prep for tomorrow's game, see what the injuries look like. Jerry had a pulled hamstring there, so we just need to assess how he's going to go for the rest of the tournament. If he can't play, that's a huge loss. Massive top order / wicketkeeper. So we do have a lot of squad depth though. But yeah, we just need to assess his hamstring injury.
And the Super Giants, you know much about them?
So we're actually on the plane with them. They come from Bangladesh. From what I understand is half the players recently played in Kenya at a World Cup. Bangladesh won the World Cup. So it's definitely going to be a good game. Some solid cricketers there.
Explain how you ended up on the same plane.
So we were connecting via Dubai, and they just happened to be on the same plane with us.
Oh, brilliant.
So we had a nice chat with them. Really a bunch of very good guys. Looking forward to a really good cricket game. Bangladesh always have really good cricket sides, and they take their LMS quite seriously. Oh, great delivery. Punched into the covers.
Yeah, they
just a single.
On the opening day against Western Swingers, that was arguably the best match of the tournament so far, where Western Swingers lost by 1 run. They were Super Giants, looked like they're dead and buried, and they somehow restricted Western Swingers in those last few overs. That was a great game, but they've got a good spinner tackle, good shot. That should be 4.
Great shot over cover. 4 runs. Some well-needed runs here for the PinkDrive. 158.
6 deliveries to go.
170 well on here. Big shout out to the umpires. Really well umpired. All the umpires for the tournament. They've done a fantastic job. And to our tournament sponsor, WAS, thank you for putting forward your sponsorship and sponsoring LMS. We're very grateful for your sponsorship. Oh, great delivery there. And a batsman gets inside the ball, tries to ramp it, only gets 1. Didn't get all of it, came off the glove. That's the over up. 5 balls left. Will PinkDrive get to 170? At this point, I think it's a well-even game. Bowler's just setting his field. Definitely offside dominant. I think we're going to have quite a full offside line here. Yorker length, just outside for the stump. Exactly there. So, bueno, looks like the power play's in effect here. They've gone for a 4 on the offside. Definitely going to bowl full and outside off stump.
And he still managed to find the gap. Well fielded that.
Great fielding. 2 runs. Dot ball for the first ball. And then 2 runs.
So just apologies the score. And they've got the wrong man out. But Mayer's still there. He's on to 44 now. He's 1-6 away from his 50.
Wide delivery. That's one thing I love about LMS, Wayne. The extras go to the batsman. It's so fair.
Shot, and that's his 50.
What a beautiful stroke. All the way. Big 6. 50 up.
So well played from Mayer.
That is an absolute great innings by the young man. I'm sure that's his third 50 for the tournament.
It's a handy leg spin as well, isn't it?
Brilliant leg spinner. Great all-round cricketer. And Renko, the fast bowler. Wayne, you need to seriously look at recruiting this young man for Port Sunlight.
I heard he's one of the quicker bowlers in the tournament, is that right?
One of the quickest bowlers. Bowls an absolutely smashing hard delivery. Hit your hand free in the head in Joburg Premier League.
It's the wrong man to be hitting in the head.
I do believe Johan got glasses after that. But just so you know, he did hit the next ball for 6.
The score moves on to 167 now.
Two more deliveries of the innings. What will the bowler do? 4-2 sided field. I definitely think he's going to go full and offside. And
so he needs to go to keep it.
2 runs the there. Bowling to your field there. Good little shot off the legs.
So a big moment in the game, 169. If this one travels for 6, they get up to 180. He doesn't want this one to go for 6 here. Home run.
Home run in play.
That's well bowled.
What a delivery. Will they run the 2? Yes, they will. And the identical score to Masagami.
171. And we've seen 171 defended, so that's going to make for a good game here. Wolfpack are going to need to bat well to chase this down, but the sun's now coming out, and it's a beautiful evening now in Parkgate in Neston. And this is going to be a good run chase. Dan, thanks for joining me in the commentary.
Thanks for having me. It's been an honor. Bueno, see you in the team. Thank you again. Cheers.
Apologies for a break in the audio. Wolfpack have got off to a fast start here. Rinko Adams just struggling with his line and length in that first over. Well bowled from Van der Merwe. So Rinko Adams getting another over. He's going around the wicket to the left-hander. Struggled with his line. Maybe needs to go cross seam. Good pace. He's really struggling with his line and length, is Rinko Adams. That's another wide. So the winner of this match will be playing FJT. I'm sure they'll be watching, the England champions. Good bounce outside off stump. This is better from Rinko Adams. Oh, well bowled. So Rinko Adams getting his pace up here. Struggled in his first over, but he's now found his mojo and he's proving to be a handful. Getting a lot of bounce out of this Neston track here. Should be two. A good battle, but Rinko Adams will be happy with this over. Needs to finish strongly. So that's a good comeback over. 22 from 3. So they're just behind the rate, but they won't be too worried about that just yet. So 3 matches left today. Over at Neston, the Manchester Raptors 185 from their 20. Scouse Sloggers have got off to a fast start, 50 or 4.4, but they've lost 2 wickets. And in the plate, the Berkshires of Bow Desert posted 206 and top edge. Field's coming around. This is Darragh du Plessis and he's taken it. Great catch. So PinkDrive will be delighted with that wicket. So it's late at night in Lahore as the Wolfpack supporters have tuned into this broadcast in their numbers. This game's in the balance. So Van der Merwe is going well here. Just gone for 3 from his first 7 deliveries, so this is a great start from him. New batsman is Afaraze, bowled very well earlier. Just needs to get bat on ball here. It's outstanding from Van der Merwe. 9 deliveries and just 3 runs. The runs have dried up for the Wolfpack. They need a boundary. So 4 overs gone, 23 for 1. Early stages of the match. Run rate required 9.31, so that's starting to rise. Rinko Adams, he bowls a heavy delivery. He struggled in his first over, but he came back well in his second over. One of the quicker bowlers in the tournament. Oh, well bowled. Superbly bowled from Adams there. It's a really good comeback from Adams. First over went for 14. He's now bowled 12 deliveries for just 19 runs. Oh, and that's risen sharply off a length. So PinkDrive will be very happy with the start. First over went for 15. In the last 19 deliveries, they've yielded just 10 runs. Slow ball. Oh. So another wide. Not many runs off the bat from Rinko Adams. Just the occasional wide letting him down. That's another one. That's even beaten the keeper. So the wide's keeping Wolfpack in the game. In between the wides, there's been some outstanding bowling. So Armin van der Merwe bustles in. Repeatable action. And so far his spell has got his team in front. It's another dot. It's outstanding from Armin van der Merwe. They've given him a third over, and you can see why. The pressure's now mounting on Wolfpack. Run rate required. He's getting up to 10 and over. And another dot. So Wolfpack, one of the better bowling teams in this tournament. They just need to find one of their better batting performances to give them a shot in this game. Slow ball. So the two openers for PinkDrive doing the business. Van der Merwe has been extremely economical. So new bowler, Roy Rouse, the skipper. Just the one, so Wolfpack struggling to get a boundary. I haven't seen the boundary off the bat yet. They need a back-to-back boundary soon, just to give their confidence up. Another wide. Just the wides keeping them in the game here. PinkDrive, just a bit sloppy. Van der Merwe has been superb, but Rinko Adams, a lot of good deliveries, but a few wides in between that. And another wide. And now it's going to go, I think that's going to be a 6. So this over's getting them back in the game here for the Wolfpack. Wide, 6. So that's 10 of the last 3 deliveries. They're not quite up with the rate still, but they bowled in it. They've got that run rate back below 10. And that's uppercut 4 more. Things can turn quickly in last man stands. And we're witnessing that here. Rory Rouse. Expensive first 4 deliveries, 15. We saw that with Rinko Adams and he came back well. So Afa Razar. Pushed out into the covers. It's just going to be the 1. But that over gets them back in the game. It's 10:30 in Lahore. If you're thinking about going to sleep, don't go just yet, because the Wolfpack are making a good fist of this run chase. A spot in the quarter-final of the Last Man Stands World Champs awaits. Straight down the ground. This could be 4. Fielder's coming around. Brilliantly fielded there by... Oh, and it's only 1. That's a big difference between the two teams. It would have almost certainly have been 4 when PinkDrive were batting, but the fielder done superbly, and they've only just got 1 run off a great shot. It's gloved it. That's going to be out. That's a costly error. That should have been a 2 at least. And now they've compounded it by getting out the next delivery. So Tristan Smith with the breakthrough. Batted superbly earlier. Now the rain's starting to come down. The sun's still shining though, so I think this will blow over. The rain's coming down a bit harder now. I think this is a passing shower though. It's lightening up and it's started to ease off a little bit, but now the sun's fully out. Another wide. PinkDrive keeping them in the game with wide, yeah. So Armand van der Merwe, the pick of the bowlers, 3 overs for just 6 runs. And they needed that because Rinko Adams was a little bit expensive and Roy Rice went for 15 off his 1 over. Slapped through extra cover. They're going for 2. Good throw, will be tight. Here's Duplessis, the new bowler. Tidy start from him. Good run in here from the Wolfpack. That's much better from them. Good intensity. They're going to need to run their twos here to stay in this game. The sun's now almost fully out. Still a little bit of rain around. This is a classic English summer. You've got a bit of everything. Wind, rain, sun. Just the one. So one more over after this and then they'll turn. Wolfpack need a minimum of 75 from the first 10. That's pulled away. That's in the gap. That's going to help the cause. Just looking at you. So 65 from 9 overs. They need a positive finish to the first 10 here. Chasing 100 off the last 10 won't be easy. They need to get that under 100. Need a big over here. Tristan Smith to continue. It's bowled him. The big wicket there. Just what the Wolfpack did not need. And that's their third wicket down. So FJT, the England champions, are awaiting the winner of this match. I'm sure they'll be watching and planning their strategies to counter the winner of this match. At the moment, it's looking like PinkDrive are favourites to progress to the last 8. It just takes one good partnership and Wolfpack can fight their way back into the game. Elegantly placed into covers. That should be 4. It's a great start. Praise Mirza. Don't know why they're hiding him at number 5. He was outstanding in the game, the run chase against Masagami. He's a handy player. Arguably the best player. Great start through the covers. And again, but this time straight to the fielder. Last ball of the 10. Current run rate 7.29. The required rate just under 10. So at this ground, you're still in the game as long as it's below 10. It's the extra zip off the wicket there from Smith. Good running, that should be 2. Directed would have been, it would have been tight. So 72 from the first 10.
What's the first game, time-wise, and then Conquerors, like we have to be Conquerors versus Manchester to be the first game. So 10 overs done here. Wolfpack 72 for 3. Need 100 exactly in this last 10. It's a leg spin. It's cut away to Darius Duplessis with the floppy hat on. Darius bowled by Abbas Raza for 1 off 5 earlier. Oh, what a delivery. I don't know if that's bars or bars straight through. I think that was the googly. Beats everyone and races away across this slick outfield for 4. Ball just skidding on now. It's been a bit of drizzle all day. Wicket's rock hard underneath. That bit of moisture. Just slide on the surface. Aiden Meyer, the leg spinner. Nice action. Shane Warne-esque. Punched out to cover for 1. Buffaloes sitting pretty at the moment. Wolfpack needing 10s from here. Heading towards the long side. Tossed up. This one's down to Darius. Well placed down here. Deep backward point just in front of us in the pavilion. The sun's just starting to go down here. over the D estuary. See the Welsh Hills off in the distance. That's where the weather's been coming from all day, but bright sunshine at the moment. Short ball. It's pulled away. Skips on. Well done in the deep out there. Slaps it back in. Keeps it to 1. Wolfpack need boundaries here. Renko Adams, expensive in his first over. But since then, Armand van der Merwe, just with his little medium paces, 3 overs, 1 for 6. Rory Rouse, the skipper, 1 over for 16. Tristan Schmidt, now I think he opened the batting as well, did Schmidt. Got 50, 2 overs, 2 for 13. Darius, 1 over 0 for 11. And Aidan Mayer, the 6 bowler, 1 over 0 for 4. So I think Renko and Rory might maybe not bowl out there, go with the other 4. Schmidt with the headband on. Bit too straight there. Clipped away to leg, but he gets away with it. Stewart Broad headband on there. This one's smeared out to deep cover. Should be 2. Chance. I don't know where that's been thrown to nobody there, but good backing up. Keeps it to 2. Wolfpack 83 for 3. Need 89 from 43. Oh, Jesus, he's got away with one there. Long half volley. Playing a miss. That's better. Practice the cover drive now. Fraz Mirza batted superbly the other day. It's 9 off 6. Still got Abbas Razakhan to come in. This one's clapped out into the covers. That's where he should have hit the last one. In the gap for 4. Good shot by Fraz. Tristan Schmidt, last ball of his 3rd over now. It's gone for 20. Picked up 2 wickets though. Bowled Afaraza and had Abdul Hashmi caught by Justin Reynolds in the deep. Justin Reynolds at long on, I think. Yep, he did nick it. Wasn't sure what was happening there. Umpire didn't raise his finger. Batsman was just stood there. All the guys in pink were running around everywhere. And eventually he's on his way. It looked like a big edge. The keeper Reynolds, going far to his right to take it. Fraz Mirza can't believe it. 13 off 8. Just got out to a wide half tracker. That's where all good bowlers get their wickets. So the Wolfpack going down with less than a bark at the moment. Buffaloes v the Wolves. Aidan Mayer back on. This one's pushed out to deep cover. Just another single. The South African boys looking good in pink. Sitting pretty. So the winner of this will play Ferrani Taylor Stallions tomorrow in the quarterfinal over at Chester. Short ash, top edge. Going to land safely though. Skip on. Darius Duplessis. Knock on. Scrum down there. Backstop. Of course, the South African team. Be big Springbok fans, no doubt. Were smarting last week after their loss to the Wallabies. At Ellis Park, nonetheless. The batsman just put his helmet behind the stumps where the keeper normally puts his. I think PinkDrive want him to shift that. Is it a... Just check with our rules guys here. Is it still a 5-run penalty if you hit the ball into your own helmet that you've put it down on the outfield? This is out in the deep. Great catch, diving forward into the shadows of the trees. Good catch low down. Not sure who that is out there. Maybe Armand van der Merwe. I'm sure we'll see a replay now. So 90 on the board. So 82 more needed here. A lot of work to be done. I think Wolfpack are going to struggle from here, unfortunately.
Great shot. Inside out over extra cover. So the Wolfpack still believing here. If they do get over the line from here, someone's going to have to play the innings of the tournament. So PinkDrive have got 1.5 feet in the quarterfinal now. It's going to take monumental effort from Wolfpack to get over the line from here. Shots for catch behind, but the wasn't convincing. .42 and over now required. It's just about within reach, but you're going to have to do that every over. It's a tough ask with only 2 wickets in hand. A few more of those will help the cause. Mayer to continue. It's a great shot. Just waited on it, slapped it in the gap between deep extra cover and long off. A great fight from the Wolfpack here. They haven't given up. It's in the gap. Hasn't got quite timed it. Brilliantly fielded. Pick up. That's outstanding out there. Demonstration of how to attack the ball, cover the angles. So Adams back into the attack. Starts off the dot ball. And Rinko Adams is getting it to fly through now. Seems a bit more relaxed in the second spell. It's coming out nicely. It's in the gap. That should go away for 4. And another wicket for PinkDrive. Linker Adams just too quick on that occasion. And Wolfpack, could that be the end of it? Great stump in. Linker Adams is definitely the quickest bowler we've seen on display today. Just dabbed it down to third man for 4. Great start from Fahad Sheikh. Sorry, that's a Hassan Tosid. It's not impossible. Run rate required is 15 and over. But it'll be taking some chasing from here. So PinkDrive from Johannesburg. Looks like they're going to be joining Santon Royals and Masagami in the quarterfinals. FJT are there. Manchester Raptors, Conquers. So 3 South African teams, 3 England teams, 1 Australian team, and 1 team from Bangladesh. Tomorrow is going to be a cracking day. And that's gone extremely high. I think that's going to fall safe between the... Oh my word, what a catch that is. That's one of the catches of the tournament. That went so hard to explain to the viewers at home how high that went. I didn't think he had a chance to get to it with three fielders converging. Brilliantly taken. And that's one for the highlights reel. So PinkDrive, outstanding in the field. I think that was the captain, Rory Rouse, out there. Leading from the front. And Armand van der Merwe. What a spell of bowling this has been from him today. Well backed up by his fielders. But the PinkDrive supporters will have enjoyed that. He covered at least 40-50 meters to grab that one. And Armand van der Merwe finishes with 3 wickets. What a spell from him. Game played in good spirits. But look at those figures from van der Merwe. 3 for 8 from his 3.3. Pick of the bowlers for the PinkDrive. Tristan Smith also picking up 3. But Armand van der Merwe, that spell was immense. And in the end, that was possibly the difference between the two teams. Just put so much pressure on Wolfpack. And PinkDrive through to the last 8 of the last man stands. 2025 World Champ, sponsored by Wise. They'll be very proud of themselves, but the Wolfpack will also be... They'll be feeling disappointed now, but they shouldn't. They put in a great performance. They've made a lot of good friends here, and that's what Last Man Stands is about. We'll be taking a break, and we'll be looking forward to joining you tomorrow from Chester for the quarterfinals.